Welcome to Your Key to Real Estate. I'm Shannon Kriska, your host and realtor, and our show today comes to you from Old Town Monrovia. When buying a home, you think a lot more about just the 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. You're also buying into a community. So we're going into Old Town Monrovia today, one of my favorite parts of Monrovia, and looking at all the benefits of buying into Monrovia. Some of the great restaurants, shops, just walking through Library Park, looking at the great library that we have. Maybe we'll go up to Canyon Park if you like hiking, up to the waterfalls. So let's go look at all the different things you can do in Monrovia. Let's go. Come on. Speaking of some of the great shops in Old Town Monrovia, I had the privilege of coming in and speaking to one of the owners of Nani Skincare, is Nani Shannons. Hi, Nani.
Hi, Shannon. How are you?
Thank you so much for letting us interview you today in your lovely store. So what brought you to Monrovia?
The town, the old town, the fact that it is an old town that has history with the old, beautiful buildings, and the wonderful people, and the fact that you can walk from your home to your shop and work here.
Now, do you live that close? You can actually, so you live here in Monrovia too, so you can walk to your store?
I do. I usually walk to my store on the weekends and the evenings. However, normally because of the shop, I'm driving in and parking behind the building. But after work, I do a lot of walking into the shop for exercise with my husband.
Now, how long have you had your store here in Old Town?
Almost 2 years.
That's great. And how long have you guys lived here in Monrovia? For 2 years or longer?
About 4.
That's wonderful. Now, you have a wonderful shop here with gifts, and you also do skincare. And that provides a wonderful array of a lot of different things here in Monrovia, since we have restaurants and you have a lot of returning customers here, and that brings a lot of diversity here in Old Town Monrovia.
Exactly. The clients that I have in this shop are the nicest people in the world, and I've become very close friends with most of my clients who come in a lot for skincare, because I believe that in our generation we're going to live a long time and we all want to look as good as we can.
Yes, we do.
As long as we can. So it's anti-aging, but there are a lot of other cares. There's for the younger kids, there's anti-acne. We do all sorts of rosacea treatments, and we do makeup as well.
That's wonderful.
And waxing. So all those things that make us look beautiful. And then we have our boutique.
That's wonderful. Yeah, because Monrovia, Old Town here, you know, there's so many diverse restaurants and, you know, different shops, and all of you work together here. You all have an association here as well, don't you, in Old Town?
We do. We have a merchants association called MOTAB, and all of the shop owners are really nice. We all work together. We all get to be really good friends as well, and we help each other opening and closing the shop when somebody's on vacation or if something seems to be wrong, and we share clients. We refer clients to each other.
That's like this Old Town beauty of Monrovia, you know, that Old Town. You don't find that in many cities, you know, so that's another wonderful aspect of coming and living in Monrovia. So, Nani, thank you so much for letting us interview you today.
You're welcome.
And come on down and visit Old Town and come and say hi to Nani. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we've come down the street to a wonderful store called Ginny Be, and with me is the owner, Rowena. Rowena, thank you for letting us come and interview you.
Thank you for having me.
Now this is a beautiful store. Now you have contemporary clothing, and what else do you have here?
We have lots of accessories, purses, shoes, jewelry, and a lot of the designers are local designers.
So you have local designers here?
Yes.
Okay, well tell me about that. That's wonderful.
Well, we like to support the community, so as much as possible, people who live here in Monrovia, Arcadia, Pasadena, we like to have them bring in what they make, and lots of wonderful artists, lots of talented artists, and we like to have them in the store just to support the community because they've supported us so much.
Now, how long have you had your store here?
We've been here for almost 11 years.
So now 11 years. Now I'm thinking back, I've I've lived here in Monrovia for 10 years. So are you one of the first stores in this area?
Yes, we are. The biggest draw was that we were one of the new ones here, and we were growing with the community. The city did a lot of planning, not just commercially but residentially, and we wanted to be part of that. So it was exciting to start back then and to see the big changes that have occurred now.
Now, what changes have you seen in that 11 years?
Well, first of all, the community is very diverse, which is really nice to see, and just a lot of businesses popping up and a lot of community support, not just for the businesses, but the city also likes to put on lots of entertainment for families.
Now you have a daughter, so you're a family here.
Yes.
And it brings a lot of families into your store.
Oh, absolutely.
So because you have candles, perfumes, I think some of the jewelries are local artists.
Yes.
In fact, I think I got this here.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, this was one of the local artists.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And you also give back to the community.
We try, absolutely. I mean, like I said, they're very supportive of us, and the way all of the small businesses work in Monrovia is that we all support each other. Mm-hmm. So we give and they give, and it helps make a community a lot stronger.
And you're also a resident here as well.
Yes, I walk to work every day, which is great.
That's one of the things I love about this town that makes it so unique and incredible, is that so many people that have their shops here also live here, and that's very unique. I mean, there are not many places you can travel the world that you can find a town like this where they also are local residents and they choose to also have their livelihoods here as well.
Yes, it feels absolutely safe. Like you said, I have a daughter, and we walk almost everywhere, not just to work, but to the grocery store, if you want to get some toys. I mean, there's just lots of local places to go and lots of things that Monrovia has to offer. In particular, we get to offer lots of contemporary clothes to working women, working moms, and that's mostly who we cater to.
So, and what is your address here?
It's 106 East Lime Avenue, right on the corner of Myrtle and Lime.
So come on down and say hello to Rowena, and if you have some special jewelry or something wonderful, come on in and show her your special merchandise as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. If it's a great fit for the store, then we'd love to have your talent here.
Wonderful. Let's keep it local. So thank you so much, Rowena, for inviting us into your beautiful store and letting me interview you today.
Well, thank you for letting me participate.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Well, let's continue on our journey and see what else we can find here in beautiful downtown Monrovia. Now we're back over on Myrtle Avenue. We're going to visit one of my favorite tasty treats, an Old Town classic, and that's the Monrovia Bakery. So let's go see what they have cooking today. How great is it to live in a town where you know you can get fresh baked donuts every morning and see what kind of fresh baked bread they have today. So let's go on inside. Now that we're inside this wonderful bakery, there's all kinds of wonderful tasty treats to choose from. One of the very fun tasty treats would be to get one of these wonderful sugar cookies. Now, one of my favorites, of course, being Monrovia, is going to be Samson the Bear. Now, they do make a very special Samson the Bear cookie. This isn't it, but it is a very fun bear cookie that the kids would love, and some of the adults. So this is a cute bear cookie here. Now, on the elegant side, something I really loved were these wonderful petite tarts. So if you were having a wonderful dinner party or just some wonderful neighbors coming over, you wanted to really make your table look beautiful, or even a nice afternoon tea. Here's some, look at these beautiful hand-decorated tarts. These would be wonderful, something you'd see on HGTV or one of the food networks. But look at these, aren't those gorgeous? And then you'll always find something special and seasonal here at the Monrovia Bakery. Here's some beautiful small maple cakes with a beautiful maple leaf on top. That'd be something special. Wouldn't even have to have a special occasion. Just keep something like this on your countertop. Now, not only can you get wonderful special treats like this here, but for birthdays, special occasions, if you forget to get a birthday cake for someone. They always have something beautiful like these cakes ready to go for you, or you can get something custom made for any occasion. History always plays a very big part in Monrovia and in Old Town Monrovia. And the Monrovia Bakery is no different. This bakery has been here in Old Town Monrovia for 41 years. And the building itself has been here for over 100 years. And the only thing that has been housed in this building has been the Monrovia Bakery by the same family, the Mueller family. They have had this bakery and handmade the donuts every morning, the bread, and all the wonderful things that you see here. Now, we get the privilege of knowing a little bit of history about this family. So we're going to get to look at some pictures and see from grandparents to cousins to sisters to brothers who's run this wonderful bakery for all these years. So let's take a look at some of those pictures. Well, to tell our story of the Monrovia Bakery, I have with me Cathy Mueller, one of the two sisters that runs the bakery currently. So Cathy, what picture are you holding up right now?
This is our grandfather, and he was a baker in Germany when he first started, and then came to Indiana, and he was a baker in Indianapolis. And he started our family being bakers.
Now, who did he teach, and who was the one after him?
He taught my dad, and this was my dad's bakery in Indianapolis. That's my dad, my mom, me as a little girl. In front of me is my sister Emmy, and our younger brother Jim, who started this bakery, Monrovia Bakery. When we came to Monrovia, he bought this bakery, and by that time my dad had died. And so my mom, my sister Emmy, and me, and then our younger brother John came to work for him. And we all worked here together until my brother Jim died in 1992. And then it became my younger brothers and my sisters and my bakery. This was 20 years ago in 1991. And that's me, Anne, that used to work for us, my sister Emmy, our brother Jim, and then our younger brother John. And this was a picture that we had taken of the front when it was brand new for us, all yellow, and the yellow and white awning.
That's beautiful. Now, you were telling me this building has been here for over 100 years.
Right. They've told us that it's over 100 years old and that it has always housed a bakery. There's never been another business in it. Bakeries have changed names in here, but it's always been a bakery.
And then how long have you had this bakery here?
41 years.
41 years. That's amazing. And you've seen Monrovia then, and as me being a realtor and, you know, having the privilege of having, you know, helping people buy homes in this town and showing them, you know, where they can buy, you know, come and get cakes and bakeries and goods and that kind of thing. You've probably seen a lot of change as far as home ownership and property and changes in the town.
Lots. When we first came here in 1971, it was sort of a ghost town down here. We didn't have many stores open and in good condition, but over the years they changed the street, and they had good people as mayor and all of that, and they've just done a wonderful job, brought it all back to life again.
It is. It's just beautiful. And Cathy, we're so glad that you and Emmy and John and that Jim brought this into town for all of you, and that you're here. We can come and get our fresh donuts every day. So thank you so much for allowing us to come into your store and interview you today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. From a Monrovia Old Town classic to one of the newest gems in Old Town, we're at Sunday's Old Town Bistro. So if you've just moved into town and you don't feel like cooking, you can come into this wonderful new restaurant and get a crepe, something from La Péri, France, or a pasta from Italy, or a wonderful sandwich. So come on in from Paris to Italy. Let's see what they have. I'm here with Sunday Loft, the owner of this wonderful restaurant, the Bistro. So tell me about what brought you to Monrovia to open this restaurant.
Well, basically, I was raised here. From the time I was in 3rd grade on, this is where I've lived. I ventured out a little bit, met my husband, and then we moved back and raised our daughter here. She's a senior at Monrovia High School, which I went to. And what better place? You know, Monrovians are awesome people. It's very neighborhood friendly, and so I couldn't imagine doing this anywhere else.
Now, Old Town Bistro, and I know you make crepes. I've had a salad here. I've had crepes here, and the crepes are delicious and they're beautiful. I know I wanted to split one here, and Sunday's so funny. She goes, "No, it's too beautiful. You have to bring it to the table first." And and you were right. You were right. They were so pretty. But tell me about your menu. Tell me about your menu and why you chose that.
Well, paninis are amazing as well. They're sandwiches. They're kind of like a low-cal. We're all about doing healthy, gourmet comfort food, but without the comfort that makes you expand. So everything is fresh daily. The crepes are just amazing. You know, my grandfather came from France, so we sent our daughter to France 2 years ago. And then my husband does the Italian side, and his sauces are amazing, and he's a fantastic cook. So we have everything from pasta to paninis to crepes and our breakfasts.
So let me ask you, if we just had someone move into Monrovia, they're surrounded with boxes, you know, maybe they don't know the area that well. We've got people moving in from other states right now, or just, you know, this is a little mecca now of the foothills to want to come live in Monrovia. What would you suggest they come down here and get that would be easy while they're unpacking, you know, whether there be 2 of them or they have friends and family trying to help them move into their new home? What would be good to come down here and get?
Well, actually, we have sandwich platters. We can do salads. You know, we can do a variety of cold sandwiches, paninis. Our French fries are absolutely amazing. And we can do anything like that. We can do pasta dishes for up to 8, 15, 12, 30. So we have lots of options depending on how many people you have with you.
That's great. That's great. And you guys are open on the weekends too?
7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 8:30 Monday through Thursday. On the weekends, we stay open until 10. And then on Sunday, we're 7 to 7. I need a little bit of rest.
I know, because your name is Sunday. It's named after you. So, you know, you've got a lot of work here. So, and so come on down, say hi to Sunday, try their wonderful food. And you have the dessert crepes as well.
Yes, we do. They're amazing.
They are amazing. You've got to come down here like on a Friday night or a Saturday night and get some good coffee and those wonderful sweet crepes. What's your favorite crepe that you have, the sweet crepes?
I'm going to say the Berry Good.
Ooh, what is that?
It's very good. It has mostly blueberries and strawberries, a little sweet cream, but the sweet cream isn't overly sweet, and it's delicious.
Well, thank you for choosing Old Town Monrovia to bring your new wonderful restaurant.
Thanks for coming and joining.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And that's it. That's all the time we have for our show today, tonight, this week, this month. Thank you for joining us. And remember, you can go to Your Key to Real Estate on Facebook and join our Facebook page. Ask your questions. Join in everybody there. See who's going to be on the show next and who you'd like to see on the show next. And until next time, remember, share a smile with someone else. Thanks.